Hello, this is Alexander Armstrong, just talking to you about services at sunset and musing generally on the service of Evensong. Um, I come at Evensong having been a chorister and then a choral scholar. So as a boy, I sang Evensong 5 days a week, I think, and then again as an undergraduate at Cambridge, I sang. I think maybe 3 maybe days a week, but it's therefore played a huge part in my life. I think my favourite thing about Evensong, my favourite part of the service, as it were, is the time of day. I think it's a very special time of day. The evening. I think it was called the evening. It's very poetic, our language. We never really think about it, but because it is the evening between the light and the dark. At least it is at certain times of the year. And I think, therefore, it's a very particularly special time. And even if you're a cathedral chorister, where your cathedral is right in the middle of a city, and quite often you can hear rush hour traffic sort of bombing around outside, there's an extraordinary serenity to that time of day, and I think that's a very particularly special thing. My earliest memories of singing Evensong, yes, a chorister up at St Mary's Cathedral in Edinburgh. And I think being madly nervous, that's the interesting thing, because you practice away in the song room, and you get all your stuff up to speed, or not, and you take frantic notes and make sure that you know what you're meant to be doing. And then you process in, and then you're performing. And that's 5 nights a week. You were required to step up in costume, as it were, and perform. And also you had to look like you knew what you were doing. So it was a terrifically exciting thing to be a part of and to get used to a proper, I mean, as showbiz, as ecclesiastical, I suppose, as ecclesiastical production gets, you might call it. My favourite part of the Evensong repertoire, well, funnily enough, I'm these days I find myself going back and loving things. I love good psalm singing, and there are some beautiful chants to the psalms and really good. It's one of those moments where a choir is good when they need remarkably little conducting and they can just nail a psalm. So beautiful psalm singing is a terrific thing, and the responses, I think. There are sets of responses I love. The Kenneth Leighton responses, I think, are particularly good. Written for, in fact, the choir at St Mary's Cathedral, Edinburgh. But there's some wonderful Tudor settings as well. So Tompkins, Wilkes, all that lot. I mean, they're terrific. When I was at Trinity, we had Richard Marlowe, our choirmaster there, had written this beautiful Amen, which was probably it was in as many parts as there were people singing. I don't know, 24 parts maybe. And we each therefore had our own line. It was our own little spem inalium, the famous Tallis 42 or whatever it is, 44 part motet. Anyway, this was our little moment, and it was just lovely because we each had our moment. You had your line, and it never changed. That was your line that you held on to like your cassock for the duration of your time there, and you just came to love it. And we would sing this Amen at the end of Evensong on Sundays, and it was, to this day, actually, really special piece of music. But there we are. Evensong, the whole thing's a sort of lovely, miraculous time of day, beautiful music. It doesn't matter. You don't need it to be remotely religious to go to Evensong. You don't have to do anything at all. It's great. You can sort of sit and stand when others sit and stand, or you don't even need to do that. You can just sit. It's all over in about 45 minutes. Just let it wash over you, and it's heaven, and it's free as well. I mean, obviously, leave something in the plate if you can, but yeah, there we are. Enjoy services at sunset and get out there, and do get in touch with me, by the way, and let me know how you found it. You can do that at Classic FM, which is where I am now, in fact. Anyway, enjoy it.